Hey everybody, it's Chris. We're gonna do another haul video from yard sales and I think one thrift store I think I went to. This is from the past 2 weekends, not this weekend. I have a bunch more stuff in my car. Did pretty well. I did very well last weekend. I'm gonna show you this pile of stuff last, but definitely great. So let's get into it. We're gonna start over here. Got a little Legends Flashback by At Games. I didn't know they made one that didn't include the Sega Genesis slot, so this is just it's just called the Legends Flashback. I paid $5. Didn't have the HDMI cable, but it's easy enough to find one. I actually am out, but I'm sure next weekend I'll end up with a few if I just look for them. But that goes for about 30-ish, I think. And then under that, I have a PlayStation steering wheel. I got those three consoles, a little stack of PS3 games, the Kinect, and that steering wheel. I think I paid $70 altogether. I've tested the PS3 and it's already sold for $160. Just controller. That one did come with cables. I actually probably should have just asked for more HDMI's because he seemed to he had a bunch. But I have not tested the other two. I feel like he told me this one, the disk drive doesn't work. So that one might be for parts, but I don't have an HDMI cable. I don't have a spare 360 cable, so I'm going to find out some other time. Then I grabbed a few Harry Potter books. I've sold the sets in the past. You get all 7 books, a lot of them together. I think there's still an Amazon listing. I think the last time I did it was eBay. But the one on top is actually a first American edition. So that's worth about 20 to 30 bucks on its own. The set's anywhere from, you can get 45 to 75, depending on condition and time of year. I think around Christmas it definitely does a little better. But there's that. Then back there, yeah, I guess I haven't shown that. I put this away too. I don't know why I put this away. At least I don't. Yeah, I must not have showed this in the last video because I just took this out of my car yesterday. But anyway, have a full size Atari 2600 box, 6-switch version. I paid $100 for that. That little tower of games. That shouldn't be there. That boxed game, some manuals. HP 48GX, I think, calculator, which I already sold for $250, so that's gone. That went last week, probably a day or two after I listed, but that was in box. And then this is one of the better Polaroid cameras to find. This is the Spectra Onyx edition. In the box, came with this bag of stuff too, so I'm not really sure what the bag's worth, but last time I sold this was like $45, just the camera without the case. It's been a while, so I'm not sure if the value's gone up or down, but just give you a better look. It's like you can see through the top. It's pretty cool. I've not tested it yet, so we'll find out about that. But yeah, probably at least 50 with the case and that stuff, if anything. But the boxed Atari, that'll probably go for about 120, 150. The glue came undone when I was bringing it in to the apartment, so I might have to re-glue it or just put that it came apart. But still have to test that. Yeah, in the games, I got a complete copy of Sword Quest. We got Boxing, Combat, Adventure is a good one. Space Invaders, Breakout, Slot Racers, Maze Mania, which I've never heard of, Missile Command, and Asteroids. And I believe manuals for most of them at least. Back there, we got a Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Disc. Paid $2 at the yard sale for that. I think last time I sold one was for like 200, maybe 225. So I think I have it up for like 250 or something right now, which it will probably sell for. So if you find an original Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Disc, pick it up. Then back there, got a couple copies sealed of Red Sox 2004 World Series Champions Edition. I've already sold the one right there for, I think, 50, and I have the other one listed for like 40 because it's sealed, but the bottom of the box is kind of like bowed from probably something being on it, so I have it listed as like new instead of new. But that one looks great. It's already sold, which is great because I think last time I had a sealed copy, it took like 4 or 5 months maybe to sell. And then back there is a Red Sox versus Yankees chess set, also sealed. Didn't have a listing on Amazon for this version. There is a tin version that was listed, but so I just threw it up on eBay. I might throw it up on Amazon. I just have to like take a really good picture or find a picture to make the listing. But yeah, so those I got at a yard sale with. I don't think it was that Wii, but it was another Wii that actually ended up being broken. It did have a copy of Wii Sports in it though, so that's good. But it came with a small stack of games. I paid $28 for all that, and then some. Oh, I actually think I paid 31 because I found a few more Xbox games, and then yeah, I think it was 31 altogether. So, even with the broken Wii, good deal. Then I didn't open it up, but that camera right there is an Argus C3. It actually does not say that it's an Argus C3. I think the decal might have came off, or it might be a knockoff, but I think the lens did say Argus. Yeah, I'd open it up, but the case is like annoying to do. But I bought that and a few PlayStation 2 games, which I'll show you in a bit, for $6. The Argus C3 I usually sell for like 40 to 50 on Amazon. I forget if I still might have one that I just took forever to list. But that's a decent camera to find. I've got a pile of iPods. The 4 touches are between Gen 2 and 3. Neither of which are all that valuable at this point, but they're decent to grab. The Gen 2s are real slow sellers. The 3 isn't as bad, probably because it has that camera. But I paid I think I paid $5 I got those two and this VHS-C sealed. If you ever see blank media and you're trying to buy one thing and they like kind of won't budge on the price, grab the blank media and be like, well, how about like $5 for this? Because people at this point just don't care about it, and it's worth a decent amount. So I think that's only like $5 or $6, but if it pays for everything, then it's worth it. And got a couple other iPod Touch from random yard sales. I don't even remember. Picked up this one for I think $3. This one actually came with a cord. That one works well. That'll go for about 40-50. Picked up this one with a copy of Little Big Planet 3 for PS4 for 15. This is the Nano. This is the newest Nano, which I think it's been the newest Nano for like 6 or 7 years. I don't even know if they technically make them anymore. But that will go for about 100, maybe 115, closer to Christmas. Paid $5 for the Classic. Is that a 160? Yeah, it's a 160. So I think I have that up for like 180 right now. And then I paid $5. This came with 2 cords for iPod Nano Gen 2. That'll go for about 25-30. And then another decent brand to look out for is Sansa by SanDisk. They're definitely not as popular as iPods, but they go for pretty much just as much, and they're not gated on Amazon. So you can still sell them on Amazon, which is a very popular place to sell iPods or MP3 players. And then also bought a sealed Sony one, which is also a good brand to look out for because, it's still a Walkman. And that I paid $3 for, and that'll probably go for about 100 because it's sealed. And then let's see. Got a few handheld games. These people said they were eBay sellers when I was starting to ask about video games. So they were like, oh yeah, we would just sell those on eBay. But I bought these 3 handheld games from them for $2. This one's already sold for like $18.50, I think. And I've had one of these sitting around a while, so this probably won't go fast. But I have this one up for like 18 or 19 as well. So good deal there. I'm not sure why they wouldn't sell them themselves. Then let's go here. I actually paid $1 for these manuals. I asked if they still had the games, and she just said she didn't know, or her son wasn't home. She wasn't sure if he had got rid of them, but she said this is what he brought out in a box of books. So if you see a box of books, always like take a peek, because this is like the 3rd time I found just like a stack of manuals, and they can sell for good money. So Star Wars Rogue Squadron, Mario Tennis, GoldenEye. So like stuff like these will be like $5 to $10 on their own. Mario 64, and I actually have copies of some of these. So I actually might take them off Amazon, put them on eBay with the manual, because I think they'll do better. Mario 64, Shadows of the Empire, Star Wars Racer. So definitely if you see like first party Mario manuals, grab those, or first party Nintendo. Then we got some calculators. I got those Harry Potter books and these 2 calculators for $5 altogether. So these will go for about 60 to 70. They're not the best condition. They don't have the slip covers. They got the little black marks, but they work great. So, TI-84s, always grab them. Then I grabbed this for $4. I didn't get it to work, but I think all my button cell batteries are just dead. So I think I'm going to order some, but that'll probably cost me like $3 or $4. But I think this will go for about 20 to 25 last time I had a HP 10B2. I'm not 100% certain, though, because it's been a while. And then, let's go back there. This is the thrift store find. I had to go to the bank the other day, and I was near Savers, so I decided to see how crazy it was in there, and it was actually pretty tame. Parking lot was a little full, but there's also a small grocery store there, so it's always kind of hard to tell. But yeah, it wasn't too crazy, so I went in. Found Jurassic Park 3 Island Survival game. I just sold a copy of this for like 30-ish. And then a 21 Pilots hat. I think that was $2.99, and Jurassic Park was $3.99. The hat will probably go for like 15 to 20. It's just, if you ever see band stuff, it's usually decent. And yeah, it's in good condition, so it should be 15-20. Then at another yard sale, I grabbed Cash Flow for Kids, which came with the book, and these 2 Power Ranger swords for $3 altogether. I've sold that spin sword, I think, 3 or 4 times at this point. This is the first time I've actually gotten one of the discs that come with it. I think it's supposed to come with like 4, but only had the 1. And I actually don't remember if I've sold this one before. It looks sort of familiar, at least this thing. But I think last time I sold that it was like 18 to 20, something like that. So I grabbed those. Power Ranger weapons are usually decent. And then Cash Flow, I haven't looked up how much it goes for, but I'm sure it still goes between 40 and 60. And I actually don't know if the book is worth anything. I feel like I usually just leave it with the board game when I get it. Then I'll go here. I got a Nintendo 3DS XL. Kind of forgetting. I might have paid $100 for this. Maybe $80. I kind of forget. It was $80 or $100, but I didn't realize it was I didn't know the lime green was a special edition. It's like the Mario World one, apparently. I think. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember. But it came with a small stack of games. Came with Pokemon Sun, which is already gone, sold for $15. But Mario Maker, Kirby Planet Robobot, which I'm going to keep because I have not played it. New Super Mario Bros. 2, Smash Bros. Pokemon Omega Ruby. I'm debating keeping this. I kept Sapphire. last time I got it, but I haven't played them, so I mean I played the original ones, but I don't know. And then Mario Kart 7. So, decent little thing. And since it's a special edition, it might go for about 200, I believe. Then I bought a box of Wii stuff as well. Came with these Skylanders, a ton of wires and stuff. These two controllers, which is why I definitely bought it, because this one, always look out for the like Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, Yoshi, and Wario, and there's probably a couple others. The special Wii controllers. This one's, I think, going for about 60, 70 right now. And then Wii Motion Plus controllers are always great to grab. I just sold like 2 for 30 this week. And but that Wii, they told me it was broken. It wasn't in the box. I asked if they still had it. They threw it in. I did test it. It wouldn't read discs, so I'm gonna throw it up for parts. But always worth a go, because I think that might have had Wii Sports in it as well. So, like, if they ever say they have a console but it's broken, half the time they'll throw it in, and there's games in it, like usually half the time. So then last I bought another Wii. I think I paid $10, maybe 15 at the yard sale. I got the HP calculator at wherever, from. It was like a multi-family. They went inside, they grabbed it. It only had Just Dance 2 or 3 with it, so I paid 15. It was the one that worked, because I think I bought I don't know if I already mentioned, I bought 3 Wiis, 2 of them did not work. I'm gonna retest one of them. The one I bought with the Red Sox stuff, because I feel like it should work. I'm going to just test it with a different set of cables, because sometimes weird stuff like that happens. So I'll hope it works, but I don't even think it would turn on. I think the power cord was busted, or the power button was busted, so we'll see. This is the little stack of games that came with the PS3 over here. That also came with a wireless third-party controller by Power A, which runs off AAA batteries. I almost consider keeping it, because I have like a I got this bag, just chock full of them. But it's sold, so not going to happen. So nothing great here. Tiger Woods 12, Rainbow Six Vegas 2, Battlefield 4, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2, World at War, Modern Warfare 3, and Advanced Warfare. So I've just been lotting together Call of Duty games on eBay now, because that seems to be the best way. And Activision, EA, and it seems like Valve now have all restricted most of their games on Amazon. I don't know why. It sucks. I think Take-Two or Rockstar did it as well, but I got auto-approved for that, but I didn't get auto-approved for the other companies, even though I've definitely sold so many Activision games at this point. But I don't buy through a distributor, and I tweeted EA, and they're just like, no, you bought a license. You didn't buy a game, you bought a license. It's non-transferable, even though GameStop sells them all the time. But yeah, so here's the stack of games. So there's one of the copies of Wii that was in a Wii Sports that was in a Wii. These 2 games were in the box of the $20 box that came with the broken Wii. And Captain America, which I did not know was like a really different looking game from the PS3 and the Xbox 360 game. It's got the same like cover art, but it just does not look the same at all. And then Mario and Sonic, the Olympic winter games. The other Wii Sports that was inside of a Wii, which is, I would say one out of every 4 Wiis I buy, Wii Sports is inside of it. And then, now I remember. I think I paid $80 for the 3DS, and it also came with these 2 games and 2 Guitar Hero Live controllers. I forgot about those. One of them was broken. One of them works great. So I think Guitar Hero Live, I think it actually goes for like $100 with the guitar. And then Just Dance 2015 isn't really worth anything. I bought this for $1 at a random yard sale. Lichdom Battle Mage. I'll probably keep it. And just another game on the pile of games to play. Little Big Planet 3 came with the Nano for 15. And then these are the games I got with the camera. Shadow of the Colossus, Gauntlet, Seven Sorrows, Battlefront 2, and Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, which that's the best one in there. Battlefront 2, I think it's still around $10, but I think this one's around like 15, 20. Gauntlet, I knew beforehand wasn't really worth much, but I grabbed it. And Shadow of the Colossus has actually really come down. I think it's like $5 maybe. And then these are the Xbox games I bought with that stuff. Halo 2. I also bought Halo 3 Special Edition in the 10, but I lotted that together with the 360, the Special Edition Halo 3 360, and that sold. Star Wars Force Unleashed 2, Knights of the Republic, that's already sold for $11.11. Left 4 Dead, which I don't even know if it's listed. I think I might have listed Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 together. And then I think one of these stacks came in the box of Wii stuff, and the other one came with that stuff. So I'm not sure which is which, but Wii Sports Resort, Major League Baseball 2K8, World Series Poker Tournament Champions 2007, Blazing Angels GT Pro Series, Mario Party 8, always great, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and this was another Xbox game that came with the Red Sox stuff. And then, yeah, I think that was all the Red Sox stuff one, and then this has to be the random boxes stuff. So, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Mario Kart Wii, Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, Wipeout Create and Crash, Super Mario Galaxy, Skylanders Giants, Skylanders Trap Team, Wii Fit, and Wii Fit Plus. So, pretty, decent group of games, but this was the best find of last weekend, and probably the best find of this video, definitely. Went to the yard sale. They said they had tons of games inside, but it was like super unorganized. Their kids had all just moved out. They left all the stuff they didn't want. She didn't have time to go through it. She's like, well, I could show you it if you want to come in. It's a little sketchy, but we were all wearing masks, so I went in. Tons of games. A lot of them were kind of whatever, and a lot of them were empty cases. I probably should have took the empty cases, but I did not. And then they were like, oh, do you want to take our number? Because I didn't. They said they had more. She just didn't know where it was right now. And I wasn't going to have her tear apart her house in the middle of a yard sale. And I actually did go back to this the weekend and did leave my number, because I didn't last weekend, because it was a town very far away. So I wouldn't normally go to this town, but Sundays have been a little lighter yard sale wise, so I ended up there again this weekend, gave her my number, so hopefully it'll work out. But this is what I got, $60 altogether, which is great. So I got a PS3, a bunch of these wires came with it. The PS3 was complete. The Wii, I think, might have the power cord and the AV, but maybe the sensor, but no controllers, but did have other random Wii stuff. NES top loader, amazing, but that was it. No other original Nintendo stuff in sight. She said one of her kids had moved across country and he'd taken a lot of stuff, so I think she said she had 4 kids and they all had video games, so it might have been one of those situations where one kid took the other kid's stuff. So still amazing. I have plenty of stuff to complete it besides the dog bone controller. It'll have to go with a normal controller, but still, top loading NES. I should really maybe keep it, because mine does not work well. I have the regular one, and I don't even have it here. It's at my mom's, but we'll see. Actually, really don't need to keep it because I always have some, but still great. And then this, so as I was going through the room, it was like a bookshelf full of stuff, and like I went through all the games on the shelf, and then there were books and other like drawers and stuff, so I was just opening all these drawers. I went through a desk. It was kind of just like crazy going through this like whole room, but there was also just like piles of stuff everywhere. It was kind of, it was just definitely like, it was pieces of a bed. Like the kid had definitely just taken only what he wanted and left just all this other stuff. So I was pulling random stuff out everywhere. Uh, like the Wii came out of a desk, the PS3 came out of a pile of stuff, this came out of a bureau drawer, and then this was sitting on top of books, just like this. I didn't even notice. I thought it was an indigo one, and then I got home, and it's, oh no, it's the blue one. It's the Toys R Us blue one. It's in pretty good shape, except for this discoloration from being in this case. It had SpongeBob, Revenge of the Flying Dutchman in it, which isn't great, but this was also on the shelf, Castlevania Circle of the Moon, which is about a $35 game. Only Game Boy Advance games I could find. This was inside the PS3. You got Grand Theft Auto 5. When I did go back this weekend, she did show me a Genesis, but she said she wanted to double check with her son before selling anything again, because she sold all this stuff, sent him pictures. He agreed. He said $50. I pulled out like 2 or 3 other things and then said, oh, how about 60? And you know, so he knew like 90% of the stuff was going, but she wanted to double check before selling again. But got Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, which is pretty good. Animal Crossing. This was in like a Harvest Moon case, so does not have the case. This I pulled out of a binder of PC games. It was the only one like kind of worth it. So Diablo, I just threw it in a case that I have. There were DS games. All the good ones besides this were empty. I should have just took the cases, but Super Mario 64 DS that's already sold for $30. Mario Kart Double Dash bonus disc complete. So that was amazing. Oh geez, another copy of Knights of the Old Republic. One of these I think. Oh yeah, I didn't pull it out of the stack. Obviously you already knew. Okay. Knights of the Old Republic 2 complete. Wind Waker complete, a little worn, but that is already sold for $75, which is great. I probably could have got a little more. Suikoden 3, or Suikoden, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it is one of my favorite game series. If you've never played it, highly recommend. 2 is a super valuable game. That one usually goes for like 120 at least now. I think that's like disc only, bad condition. At least that's what I sold it for years ago. It's probably more now. But I got 3 already sold for I think 34. It's complete. Dark Cloud, Left 4 Dead 2, complete copy of Battle for Middle Earth 2. Actually, it was missing 1 disc, and I did have a incomplete copy with that disc, so I completed it. I put all the better looking discs in this one, actually, so I think most of the discs that were in this weren't as good looking, so they got swapped out. So this is worth, I think, like 60 on its own. And yeah, now is the best thing. I found this, the case was empty, and then I found the disc on top of like a plastic case, and it worked. So get ready. This is an amazing. You ready? You ready? Okay. Fire Emblem Path Radiance. Look at that. That is amazing to find. Complete. Did have the disc, had a few scratches, but looks good. Has the manual. The manual can go for 150 on its own. That is how sought after this game is. I actually still have my own copy from when I bought it new at Kmart like forever ago. But yeah, amazing. I listed it for $300 and it is already sold for $300. Just amazing. I think last time I think I might have sold this for like 200, like 4 or 5 years ago or something like that. So yeah, that is great. Like, this is the GameCube game you want to find. I think there's like 2 or 3 others around the value, and then one, actually I think one, I hadn't heard of it till this week, and I couldn't even tell you what it's called, but there's another one that I think's worth even more. But $300, probably could have got more. It was like page 2 of Amazon, so I was surprised it sold within like 2 days. But there were copies for like, I think like $250. But yep, complete, looks great, amazing. That was the first game I found. I took the case out immediately. Was super disappointed it was empty. Looked just over to a little tiny thing, and there was the disc. So there were other games that were empty. It was like Mario Strikers. I think, I don't remember if Super Smash Brothers was there, but there were other cases I definitely should have taken. But I'm hoping they find the discs and then they contact me and we make out a better deal this week for more stuff. But yeah, so that's everything. And yeah, it was a great couple weeks. I bought a good amount of stuff this weekend as well. So I think original Nintendo with a lot of sought after games, PSP, some other stuff. So definitely keep an eye out for the next video. If you like this one, give it a like. Feel free to subscribe, comment, and yeah, hopefully see everyone next time.